Hi all, today we are going to discuss about relational database design. In this mainly we will be discussing about what are candidate keys, how they are used and what are their importance. So let's see why keys are so important. So keys in database design, in relational, especially in any database design, they are so important. They help in identification of the record in your table, and also they also maintain a kind of integrity. So suppose if you are making some relationship with another table and you are writing some queries on top of that, then if you have some keys which identifies those records uniquely, then easily it will become easy for you to make that relationship integral, and it helps as well in further identification of the data. So let's try to understand furthermore. So types of keys, if we see, there are four types of main keys. One can be candidate key, another can be primary key, next will be foreign key, and few other ones which are non keys field in your table. So today we will be mainly discussing about candidate keys. So candidate keys are kind of fields or set of fields which can be used as unique identification of a single instance in your table. So there is a confusion among people that what is the difference between the primary key and candidate key. So primary keys are mainly there can be only one primary key, and they also identify your unique instances in table. But for with candidate keys there can be more than one candidate key depending upon the requirement. So this one is a kind of major difference between them. So just to give an example, suppose if you are storing student data in your database, so there can be id, first name, middle name, last name, age. So in this one we can say that this id part is a kind of for you, this one we can treat as a unique key here. But if we see in case of candidate key, so in case of candidate key we can say that there can be id, one candidate key, there can be another candidate key with first name, last name and date of birth. So there, this is a kind of major difference. Primary key can only be one, but candidate key can be more than one. So let's discuss what are the rules which needs to conform so that we can consider some key or field as a candidate key. So it should not be multi-part field, because what happens is in case of multi-part there will be fields separated by comma or some pipe separator or something. The problem arises that as we are seeing that with candidate key we want to uniquely identify, so that integrity of establishing unique relationship becomes very difficult if you have multi-part fields in it. The next will be it must contain unique values. It should not be that with first name you assume that this will be my candidate key, but there can be multiple first name. Now next, it should not contain null, because if we will allow null, then there can be more instances or data where there is a null value. The next is you should not have kind of something which is very related or important to your organization. Just it should not be password, or it should not be some security SSN number or some Aadhaar ID or something. The next part is the value should not be optional in whole or in part, because if we make in part as well, then also integrity maintenance will become very difficult, because then you don't know if that combination will be unique or no. The next will be its value must uniquely identify each and every record, which is the first and foremost thing for this. And the next thing will be this value should not be very easily modifiable and used, because the thing is you want to have this thing as a unique, and if this is very frequently getting modified, then maintaining that uniqueness will become difficult for you. So these are this is about this is everything about candidate key today. So thank you all.